Hello, it's Carrie. It's Friday, so we are here live and we're changing things up a bit. We have a new series called Life on the Farm and I'm really excited about this. We're going to be featuring some of our farming clients and growing up as a farm kid, still being in the farm industry. This is awesome. I'm really excited about this. So we hope that through this you can learn some things. Farming is not just a hobby. For those that are in it, it's a lifestyle. A lot of our farmers are carrying on a family tradition, so it's a legacy that they're going to continue and pass on to other generations. So when you see a tractor on the road or see us in the fields, don't get annoyed or because we're slowing you down. We're simply just trying to get from field to field. So with that being said, hopefully you enjoy this series. And we are going to feature today a local Hancock County farmer, Adam Kirian. So let me flip the screen around here. Adam is with us here in his cattle barn. So we have some questions for him. The first one is, when did you start farming?
I started about as soon as I could walk and tag along with my grandpa. If I wasn't out with him, hanging out in a tractor or helping feed animals, I was probably doing some carpet farming in the house with my toy tractor. So I've always been doing it.
That's awesome. Yes, good. What chores did you have growing up on the farm?
Well, we got to feed cows. We had our own calves growing up. That was kind of our thing. We didn't take stuff to the fair. We weren't in 4-H, but we always had calves in the barn. That was our responsibility, and that's kind of how we got to have a little income. Helped grandma wash eggs, collect eggs, things like that, and helped out in the garden, those kinds of stuff. And then got a little older and got to be allowed to drive a tractor. So.
Yeah, exciting. And those are great skills that you, I'm sure, still using them.
Still using them every day.
Yeah, that's good. So since we're here on the farm, tell us a little bit about the animals you raise or
Sure.
what other crops.
Well, we raise beef cattle. We feed about 2 groups of about 150 out per year in this barn. We have 35 brood cows, so we have our own calves born on the farm. We've got 300 laying chickens. We take eggs to some businesses in Findlay as well as sell them up here at our home farm and at our farmers market, Metzger's Farm Market on 224. And then our kind of bread and butter is we raise our row crops, corn, soybeans, wheat, and hay for our cattle. So.
Very good. All right, so tell us about this produce stand, Metzger's Farm Market.
So my grandparents actually had Metzger's Farm Market. That was started in the early 60s, late 50s, early 60s, and it was in West Independence, right along 224. And they had 7 kids, so they had lots of help. And so they ran it for 25 years or so, and then they didn't have as much free labor around, so they kind of got out of it. And we decided in 2013 to bring it back. So we grow sweet corn, tomatoes, melons, peppers, cabbage, broccoli, all that kind of stuff. And then we also feature our homegrown beef and chickens in the summer too. You can buy all that stuff there.
Very good. What time of year is your produce stand open?
As soon as we can have our first sweet corn, typically right around the 4th of July or just a little bit after, we open up, and then we're open for a week or 2 after Labor Day.
Very good. Awesome. So homegrown food right on 224.
Right here.
So, yeah, good. So you probably can't do all of this on your own.
Can't.
Tell us who helps you.
Well, I couldn't have gotten started without my grandpa. My grandpa, John Metzger, is kind of the way that I managed to get into this. I was the one that got to take over the farm, but day-to-day operations, it's myself, my wife Maggie, and then my brother Seth all work full-time, and then I've got an uncle and a cousin that both help out when they can too.
Very good.
Family
Awesome.
affair.
Family fun right here. What differences have you noticed between farming now compared to when you were a kid?
Well, it's different. Just from the stuff we do, obviously the equipment's gotten bigger, a lot more efficient, and I think it's crazy what I've seen in the last just 20 years. But I think back to what my grandpa saw. He started with horses and things like that, but we've got auto steer now. We've got so much more technology integrated into what we do every day. It's really cool.
Yeah, that's good. I used to think auto steer was a joke until I got to run it. It's pretty nice.
Yeah, it's nice, and it makes you a lot more efficient. It's not just a toy.
Yep, for sure. Okay, how have advances in technology affected your farm? So just give us, some examples of what you use.
Well, we have yield monitors on our combine. We can collect a lot of our data. We use that to make other decisions as far as fertility, how we're going to apply fertilizer. We have the ability to vary our fertilizing rates as we go across the field. It'll actually put down less fertilizer where we don't need it and more where we do. So we save that way, and that's also, obviously a lot more environmentally friendly. But mostly just in being able to collect data and utilize information and make better decisions.
Yeah, very good. So if farming was not a career option for you, which obviously you made a living doing this, what do you think you would do instead?
I don't think about it a lot because this is what I always wanted to do. I remember telling my teacher in kindergarten I was going to be a farmer when I grew up, but I would probably want to do something, maybe in education, be involved in high school. I'll be a coach of some kind in addition to that, or something in the medical field. I think that would have been kind of cool.
Okay, good. Yeah, we don't want to think about anything else but farming if you don't have to.
That's right.
That's good. Okay. Out of all the things that you do with farming, what do you enjoy the most?
I really like the livestock. That's something you get to see them every day, check up on them every day. But the thing I like the most, I guess, is that just every day is kind of different. It's not the same thing every day. Sometimes that's good, sometimes that's bad, but it's always a different, new challenge.
Yeah, very good. And you have several head of steer here, but it's nice to come out and know that they depend on you.
Yeah,
and
that's right. We bedded them up this morning. You get to feed them every day. They let you know when they're not happy with you.
Yeah, that's right.
Feed them a little too late or something like that, but it's fun.
Yeah, good. What is the biggest struggle you deal with?
Oh, well, obviously you can all relate to the fact that the weather's been a struggle here recently. It's cold, it's wet. We don't have any control over that, so you get used to that in this job. But I'd say that in markets. We live in a very world economy now, so sometimes something can, happen on a whole other continent, and it affects what we have to do day to day.
Yep, that's for sure. So this is another kind of off-the-cuff kind of question, but what is your favorite home-cooked meal, and who makes it?
Favorite home-cooked meal? Say I've got two. One would be Maggie makes chicken and biscuits. Love that. It's one of my favorite ones. And then going back a little bit, my grandma Metzger always made meatballs and mashed potatoes. That was probably another one that I really like.
Very good. And all homegrown, I'm sure.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Okay, and last question before you get back to work. When you aren't working on the farm, what do you do for fun?
Oh, I think this is fun, so I enjoy doing this, but when I go home or when I'm done, or if I'm in the tractor, I try to consume as much sports as possible. Listening to baseball games on the radio, watching baseball, football, anything like that. I enjoy that kind of stuff, and anything if I can go play softball, do something to stay competitive, those kinds of things.
Yeah,
so it's
very good. All right. Well, thank you for taking the time out of your day
to
be live on Facebook here for Hitchings Insurance, and have a great day.
Yep, you too. Thank you.